So this video will talk about fundamental trigonometric identities. So trigonometric identity is a trigonometric equation that is true for every possible value of the input variable on which it is defined. This means that whatever you substitute in the unknown variable in a given equation, that equation is always true as long as that variable is in the domain or in the permissible value of that variable. Okay? So, specifically, we're going to talk about fundamental trigonometric identities. So, fundamental trigonometric identities are divided into three groups. The first group is the reciprocal identity. So, reciprocal identities are there. So, we have sine theta. Sine theta, since the reciprocal of sine theta is cosecant theta, so therefore sine theta is equal to 1 over cosecant theta. Or pwede rin naman yung kabalitaran that cosecant theta is equal to 1 over sine theta. Pwede rin siyang maging sine theta times cosecant theta equals 1. Okay? Second, we have cosine theta equals 1 over secant theta or secant theta equals 1 over cosine theta. Or pwede rin cosine times secant is equal to 1. Then, the next one is tangent theta equals 1 over cotangent theta or cotangent theta equals 1 over tangent theta. Or it can be written also as tangent times cotangent equals 1. So, yan yung reciprocal identities. Yung next set of identities ay yung quotient identities. There are two. So, we have tangent theta equals sine theta divided by cosine theta and cotangent theta equals cosine theta divided by sine theta. And we have the Pythagorean identities. We have the first one, cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta equals 1. Number 2, 1 plus tangent squared theta equals secant squared theta. And number 3, cotangent squared theta plus 1 equals cosecant squared theta. In these 8 identities, there are other identities that can be formed by manipulating these identities. Say for example, this cosine squared plus sine squared theta equals 1 can be expressed also as cosine squared theta equals 1 minus sine squared theta. So, pwede siyang maging ganyan. So, itatranspose yung sine squared sa kabila kaya naging 1 minus sine squared theta. So, itong number 2 sa quotient, pwede rin siyang maging cosine theta is equal to cotangent times sine theta. So, depende yan sa mga manipulation. So, pare-pareho yan as long as walang nababiolate na mathematical rule. Okay? So, ito din. Pwede din ito maging cotangent squared theta. Transpose yung cosecant. So, minus cosecant squared theta equals negative 1. So, pwede siyang maging ganyan. Cotangent squared theta minus cosecant squared theta equals negative 1. So, depende yan sa manipulation. Okay? So, let's have the first example. Express the other trigonometric functions in terms of sine theta only. So, there are 6 trigonometric functions. We have sine, cosine, tangents, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So, ngayon, yung daw natitirang 5, i-express natin in terms of sine theta only. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? So, yung first, diba mayroon tayong sine theta, so yung cosine. Para ma-express yung cosine in terms of sine, pwede natin in terms of sine theta. Gamitin yung Pythagorean identity na to, itong 1. Cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta equals 1. So, cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta equals 1. So, we solve for cosine. So, therefore, we have cosine squared theta equals 1. Transpose yung sine, magiging minus sine squared theta. Then, since may square yung cosine, dapat mawala. So, we take the square root. This becomes plus minus square root of 1 minus sine squared theta. Okay, so yan yung answer natin. In terms of sine theta, yung value daw ng cosine ay plus minus square root of 1 minus sine squared theta. Next, how about yung cosecant? Cosecant theta. So, napakasimple lang ng cosecant kasi nandito tayo sa reciprocal identity number 1 that cosecant theta is just equal to 1 over sine theta. So, yan na yung sagot. 1 over sine theta. Na-express na natin siya in terms of sine. How about secant theta? Diba ang secant is just the reciprocal of cosine? Equal yan sa 1 over cosine theta. Gamit itong identity na to. Diba? Secant theta is 1 over cosine. Ngayon, alam natin ang value ng cosine, right? 1 over, ang value niya ito. So, plus or minus square root of 1 minus sine squared theta. So, yan yung value ng secant theta. 1 over plus minus square root of 1 minus sine squared theta. Next, yung tangent. So, ano naman ang value ng tangent? So, di ba ang tangent ay sine theta divided by cosine theta. O, ngayon, may value tayo ng cosine. So, sine theta divided by, ang cosine natin ay plus minus square root of 1 minus sine squared theta. So, yan ang ating sagot. Sine theta is over plus minus square root of 1 minus sine squared theta. Number 5, yung natitira yung cotangent theta. So, alam natin, cotangent is just reciprocal, right? Cosine theta over sine theta. Reciprocal siya ng value ng tangent. So, palitan lang natin yung cosine. So, ito yon. That's plus minus square root of 1 minus sine squared theta divided by sine theta. So, ayan na. Na-express na natin yung value ng sine theta ng other trigonometric functions using sine theta only. So, for cosine theta, yan. Cosecant, ito. Pag secant, yan. Then, kapag tangent, then kapag cotangent, yan yung value niya. Let's proceed now to simplifying trigonometric expressions. When we say simplified trigonometric expression, we have to express the expression as single expression or in terms of sine and cosine. Ganon. Okay, let's have the first example. Still, we're going to use these identities. Okay, sine squared theta times 1 plus cotangent squared theta. So, you first look at 1 plus cotangent squared theta. What identity can be used? So, we can use this third Pythagorean identity. Because yung cotangent squared theta plus 1 ay pareho lang naman yan ng 1 plus cotangent squared theta. So, ang value ng cotangent squared theta plus 1 ay cosecant squared theta. So, yung ito, pwede nating palitan niya ng cosecant squared theta. Okay? Cosecant squared theta. Ano ba ang value ng cosecant squared theta? Diba? Yan ay 1 over sine squared theta. Kung dito sa given sa reciprocal ay puro exponent 1 lang, kapag may square, lagyan mo lang ng square. So, yung value ng cosecant squared theta ay 1 over sine squared theta. So, makikita nyo by algebra, makakancel yung sine squared theta. So, ang simplified form niya ay 1. So, yun na yung sagot natin. 1 is the simplified form of sine squared theta times 1 plus cotangent squared theta. Next, we have cosine x times secant x minus cosine x. So, yung x dito, yun din lang yung theta. Iba't iba lang yung ginagamit na variable. So, by the way, yung mga x dyan, theta, yan ay mga measure ng angles. So, anong gagawin natin dito? So, cosine x times secant x minus cosine x. So, ang gagawin mo lang, pwede mong i-distribute mo na. Cosine times secant, that is cosine x, secant x, then minus cosine x times cosine x, that is cosine squared x. Alam natin ang value ng secant x, right? Secant x, ito yon. Secant theta is 1 over cosine theta. So, this becomes 1 over cosine x minus cosine squared x. So, by algebra, makakancel din yung cosine x. So, matitira is 1 minus cosine squared x. Eh, anong value ng 1 minus cosine squared x? Yung Pythagorean identity number 1. Ito. Kasi, di ba, ang Pythagorean identity 1 ay cosine squared x at theta. O, gamitin natin ay x kasi yung x ang given. X plus sine squared x equals 1. I-solve natin yung value ng sine squared equals 1. Transpose yun doon, papunta, magiging minus cosine squared x. Okay? So, makikita nyo, ito yun. So, therefore, ang simplified form nitong given na to ay sine squared x. Okay? So, ganun lang siya mag-simplify. Next example. Cosine theta over secant theta plus sin theta over cosecant theta. So, alam natin by identities that yung secant ay equal yan sa 1 over cosine theta kasi reciprocal plus sin theta, then yung cosecant equal naman yan sa 1 over sin theta. Ngayon, pag ito dinivide mo dito, mangyayari dyan parang cosine theta, get the reciprocal of 1 over cosine, then multiply, that is cosine theta over 1. So, hindi natin ilalagay yung 1 plus sin theta. Then, yung reciprocal ng 1 over sine is sine over 1. So, hindi na rin natin ilalagay. Cosine times cosine, so that is cosine squared theta plus sine times sine, sine squared theta. Eh, ano ba ang value ng cosine squared plus sine squared? Eh, itong Pythagorean identity na to, which is equal to 1. So, ang simplified form ay 1. Okay, how about number 4? Tangent squared x, cosecant squared x, cotangent squared x, sine squared x. So, multiplication yan. So, express natin yan in terms of sine cosine. So, ano mo ba ang equivalent ng tangent using quotient identity 1? Ito. So, tangent is the same as sine squared x divided by cosine squared x. Lagyan nyo lang ng x. Times, ang equivalent na cosecant squared. Reciprocal ng sine. So, 1 over sine squared x. Equivalent ng cotangent squared. So, ito. Cosine over x, cosine over sine. So, cosine squared x, sine squared x. Times, copy yung sine squared x. So, by algebra, makakancel yung sine squared x, cosine squared x, sine squared x. Anong natira? 1. So, the answer is 1. Okay? So, ganun lang yung pag-simplify. Pero, hindi palaging 1 ang sagot, ha? So, nagkakataon lang yan. Next one. How about cosecant A minus cotangent A, cosine A? So, paano naman natin yan isi-simplify? So, ano muna ang value ng cosecant A? By reciprocal, that is 1 over sine A. Cotangent A, that is cosine A, divided by sine A times cosine A. So, i-multiply natin yung nasa pangalawang term. Cosine A times cosine A, that's cosine squared A divided by sine A. Okay, ngayon nakikita ninyo dyan, pareho yung denominator, sine A. So, similar yung fraction. Kapag ganyan, subtract lang natin yung numerator, 1 minus cosine squared A, then i-copy yung common denominator, sine A. Eh, ano ba ang value ng 1 minus cosine squared A? Galing na naman dyan sa Pythagorean identity na to, which is sine squared A divided by sine A. Eh, what is sine squared A divided by sine A? Parang x squared divided by x. So, x, diba? So, kung sine squared A divided by sine A, that is sine A. So, yan yung ating answer. Sine A. Okay, paano naman ito? Sin x minus cosine x quantity squared plus sin x plus cosine x quantity squared. So, i-recall natin yung ating algebra. Diba? A plus B raised to 2 is just A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. Kapag naman minus, that is A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. So, i-square natin yung sin x minus cosine x using the second rule, yung minus. So, sin x raised to 2, that becomes sine squared x, then minus siya, so minus, lagyan na natin ng 2, sine x, cosine x, then plus square ng cosine, that's cosine squared x, plus, ito naman, square ng sine, still sine squared x, then plus naman, lagyan ng 2, sine x, cosine x, then square ng cosine, cosine squared x. Ngayon, makikita nyo, pwede natin i-combine yung sine squared plus cosine squared. Ito, sine squared x plus cosine squared x, that is, by the way, sige, tingnan nyo muna to. Negative 2 sine x cosine x at positive 2 sine x cosine x. Parehong terms, pareho sila, opposite lang, so pwede natin cancelin. Kasi negative 2 sine x cosine x plus 2 sine x cosine x, 0 na yan. So, makacancel na yan. Ngayon, ang natira dito sa isang to, so sine squared x plus cosine squared x plus dito sa kabila, ganun din lang, sine squared x plus cosine squared x. E ano bang value ng sine squared x plus cosine squared x? 1. Yung another one is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So the simplified form is 2. How about this one? Cotangent theta plus sine theta divided by 1 plus cosine theta. So, ngayon, ang gagawin lang natin, yung cotangent, express natin as cosine theta divided by sine theta. Plus sine theta all over 1 plus cosine theta. So, i-add natin yan. LCD natin ay ito. So, sine theta times 1 plus cosine theta. LCD lang yan. So, sine theta, 1 plus cosine theta divided by sine theta. So, matitira, 1 plus cosine theta, i-multiply sa cosine. So, magiging cosine theta times 1 plus cosine theta plus sine theta, 1 plus cosine theta divided by 1 plus cosine theta. So, makakancel si 1 plus cosine, matitira si sine, i-multiply kay sine. Sine times sine, sine squared theta. Then, distribute natin. Cosine theta times 1. So, cosine theta. Cosine times cosine. Plus cosine squared theta. Plus sine squared theta. Divided by bilang natin yan, sine theta times 1 plus cosine theta. Eh, ano bang value ng cosine squared plus cosine squared? Diba 1? Kaya magiging cosine theta plus 1 na lang divided by sine theta times 1 plus cosine theta. Eh, pareho lang naman yung cosine theta plus 1 at 1 plus cosine theta. So, makakancel na yan. So, ang natira sa taas ay 1. Then, sa baba, sine theta na lang. So, ano ba equivalent ng 1 over sine theta? Using the reciprocal identity, yung number 1, 1 over sine is equal to cosecant theta. So, yan yung ating simplified form. Okay, how about this one? Using the fundamental trigonometric identities, find the values of the function theta given that sine theta is equal to negative 3/5 and theta is in the 4th quadrant. So, take note that, as always, x is equal to cosine theta and y is just equal to sine theta. Ngayon, kung babalikan natin ang Cartesian plane, so sa quadrant 1, parehong positive. Sa quadrant 2, yung x ang negative, yung y ang positive. Sa quadrant 3, parehong negative. Sa quadrant 4, positive si x, negative si y. So, ibig sabihin pala, sa first quadrant, si cosine at sine, parehong positive. Sa second quadrant, si cosine ang negative, si sine ang positive. Sa third quadrant, both cosine and sine are negative rather. Then sa fourth quadrant, si cosine ang positive, si sine ang negative. Kaya, dito sa given, tama na, yung sine theta ay negative 3/5 kasi nasa fourth quadrant nga siya. Okay? So, expect that the value of cosine would be negative. So, paano makukuha yung value ng cosine? So, gagamitin lang natin dyan yung Pythagorean identity number 1, which is cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta equals 1. So, cosine squared theta, ano bang value ng sine theta? Negative 3/5. So, lagyan lang natin ng squared equals 1. So, cosine squared theta equals negative 3 times negative 3 plus, it should be plus, sorry. So, 9 over 5 times 5, 25 equals 1. So, cosine squared theta equals 1. Transpose yung 9, 25. So, kaya naging 1 minus 9 over 25. So, cosine squared theta equals 1 times 25, that's 25. Minus 9, that's 16. So, 16 divided by 25. We solve for cosine theta equals square root of 16 divided by 25. It should be plus minus, but we know that we are in the fourth quadrant, so we have to take the positive. Kasi nasa fourth quadrant, ang cosine ay positive. So, therefore, cosine theta equals square root ng 16, 4, square root ng 25, 5. So, yan yung value ng cosine theta. So, may cosine na tayo. So, pangalawa, kunin natin yung tangent. Ay, pwede natin kunin muna yung cosecant. Kasi ang cosecant is just reciprocal ng value ng sine. So, negative 3/5, ang reciprocal niya, negative 5/3. Then, yung reciprocal ng cosine, which is secant. So, the reciprocal of 4/5, that is 5/4. So, yan na yung sagot. Next, tangent. So, alam natin ang value ng tangent ay sine theta over cosine theta. Ang value ng sine natin, negative 3/5. Value ng cosine, positive 4/5. So, nangyayari lang dyan, makakancel lang yung 5. So, ang sagot, negative 3/4. Okay? So, yan yung tangent theta. And lastly, yung cotangent theta ay reciprocal lang naman yan ng tangent, which is negative 4/3. Okay? So, yan yung value ng other trigonometric functions given that theta is at negative 3/5. Let's proceed now to proving trigonometric identities. So, the general method of proving trigonometric identities is to work on each side of the equation separately and simplify or manipulate each side until you reach the same expression on both sides. So, ibig sabihin daw, imamanipulate natin yung isang side ng equation para maging katulad siya ng other side. But there are cases na parehong imamanipulate yung both sides para maging magkatulad sila at the end. But we're going to consider manipulating only one side of the equation to make it identical or the same to the other side. Let's have the first one. Cosine x over sine x plus sine x over cosine x equals secant x cosecant x. We're going to prove that this is an identity. So better we manipulate the left side because there are fractions and there are two terms here. So pwede natin i-combine to come up with the expression similar to the right side. So, ma-manipulate natin si left side. Cosine x, sine x, plus sine x, cosine x. So, pwede natin gamitin ang LCD, which is sine x, cosine x. Then, sine x, cosine x divided by sine x, that is cosine x times cosine x, cosine squared x, plus sine x cosine x divided by cosine x, that's sine x times sine x, sine squared x. Ngayon, alam naman natin ang value ng cosine squared x plus sine squared x ay 1. Galing sa Pythagorean identity number 1. So, it becomes 1 divided by sine x cosine x. Pwede naman natin express ito as a product of two factors which are 1 over sine x times 1 over cosine x, right? Same lang naman yan kasi 1 times 1 is 1, sine x times cosine x is still sine x cosine x. Then, alam natin ang value ng 1 over sine x ay cosecant x, right? Then, ang value ng 1 over cosine x ay secant x. So, yan na yan. By commutativity or commutative property, babaliktarin lang natin that secant x times cosecant x. So, na-prove na natin na identity nga siya. Dahil equal din siya sa secant x cosecant x. Okay, how about this one? 1 minus cosine x divided by sine x plus sine x over 1 minus cosine x equals to cosecant x. So, i-manipulate natin ang left side. So, this is 1 minus cosine x divided by sine x plus sine x divided by 1 minus cosine x. So, yan, pwede natin gamitin ang LCD na naman. We have sine x times 1 minus cosine x. So, sine x, 1 minus cosine x divided by sine x, that would be 1 minus cosine x. Maka-cancel si sine x times 1 minus cosine x. So, copy muna natin 1 minus cosine x times 1 minus cosine x plus sine x times 1 minus cosine x divided by 1 minus cosine x, that's sine x, na-cancel si 1 minus cosine x, times sine x, sine squared x. So, ilagay na natin dyan. Ngayon, yung 1 minus cosine x times 1 minus cosine x ay similar sa 1, negative cosine x times 1, negative cosine x plus another negative cosine x, so 1 minus 2 cosine x. Then, negative cosine x times negative cosine x plus cosine squared x plus sine squared x divided by sine x times 1 minus cosine x. So, makikita ninyo dyan that cosine squared x plus sine squared x is 1. So, magiging ganyan siya. Over sine x, 1 minus cosine x. Then, 1 plus 1, that becomes 2 minus 2 cosine x divided by sine x times 1 minus cosine x. Ngayon, pwedeng ma-factor yung numerator kasi parehong may 2. So, ilabas natin si 2. Then, 2 divided by 2, that's 1. Negative 2 cosine x divided by 2, that becomes cosine. Over sine x times 1 minus cosine x. So, ngayon, makikita nyo, makakancel na si 1 minus cosine x. So, ang natira na lang ay 2 divided by sine x. Eh, ito alam natin na pareho lang siya sa 2 times 1 over sine x. Eh, alam natin na yung 1 over sine x using reciprocal ay cosecant x. So, na-prove na natin na identity siya. 2 cosecant x. Okay? How about this one? Sin x plus tangent x over cotangent x plus cosecant x equals sin x times tangent x. So, i-manipulate natin si left. So, we have sin x plus tangent x divided by cot x or cotangent x plus cosecant x. So, we have sin x. Tangent x is the same as sine over cosine divided by cot. Cot x is cosine x divided by sine x, right? Cosine over sine plus cosecant is 1 over sine x. Then, i-combine natin ito. LCD natin sa taas ay cosine x. May 1 yung cosine dyan sa baba. Cosine times sine, that becomes sine cosine. Cosine divide cosine, that's 1 times sine, sine. Divided by, pareho ang denominator, so i-copy lang natin na cosine x plus 1 divided by sine x. Ngayon, pag i-divide yan, pwede natin yung isulat ng ganito para hindi tayo malito. Sine x, cosine x, plus sine x divided by cosine x. Pag i-divide mo dito, multiply mo, get the reciprocal, that is sine x over cosine x plus 1. O, parang hindi na natin makukuha to. Pero kung titingnan mo ito, sin x, cosine x plus sin x. Di ba mayroon niyang common factor natin, which is sin x, right? Sin x times sin x cosine x divides sin, so magiging cosine x. Sin divide sin, that's 1. So makikita nyo, may makakancel na dyan. Cosine x times sin x cosine x plus 1. So makakancel na si cosine x plus 1. So cancel. Natira sa taas ay sin x divided by cosine x times sin x. Alam naman natin na yung sin x over cosine x ay tangent x times sin x. Baliktarin lang natin. So that's sin x tangent x. So na-prove na natin na identity siya. Sin x tangent x. How about this one? Sin x over 1 minus cosine x plus 1 equals 1 plus cosine x divided by sin x. So, alin na mas complicated? So, equally complicated or equally less complicated. Ang gagawin natin dyan, gagamitin natin yung concept ng conjugate. Yung conjugate, parang kunwari, a plus b, ang conjugate niya lang ay same term, opposite operation is a minus b. So, subukan natin i-manipulate ay right naman. 1 plus cosine x divided by sin x. Gagawin, i-multiply mo yung numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the given binomial. Ang binomial dito is 1 plus cosine x. So, ang conjugate niyan ay 1 minus cosine x. So, dito rin sa denominator. So, what is 1 plus cosine x times 1 minus cosine x? Diba meron tayong rule na a plus b times a minus b is just a squared minus b squared. So, ang sagot dyan ay 1 minus cosine squared x. Copy lang natin, that's sin x 1 minus cosine x. Ano bang value ng 1 minus cosine squared x? So, yung Pythagorean identity 1 na pag manipulate natin yung cosine squared plus sin squared equals 1 ay pwedeng maging sin squared is equal to 1 minus cosine squared. Kaya ang value ng 1 minus cosine squared ay sin squared x divided by sin x times 1 minus cosine x. A sin squared divided by sin, parang x squared divided by x. So, sin x all over 1 minus cosine x. So, na-prove na natin na identity siya. Okay, meron na tayong sin x over 1 minus cosine x. Okay, how about this one? Secant a minus cosecant a divided by secant a plus cosecant a equals tangent a minus 1 divided by tangent a plus 1. So, better, i-manipulate nyo dyan yung left side kasi pag secant, cosecant, pwede natin magpalabas dyan yung tangent. So, manipulate the left. So, we have secant a, cosecant a, secant a, plus cosecant a. Ano may equivalent ng cosecant? That is 1 over cosine a. Cosecant, that's 1 over sine a. So, 1 over cosine A plus 1 over sine A. Pwede no, mag-LCD lang tayo dyan, pero pwedeng gawin mo na lang ganito eh. Kahit diretso ka na, 1 times sine A pa cross. 1 times sine A, that is sine A. 1 times cosine A, that's cosine A. Then multiply mo lang, cosine times sine, cosine A. Sin A. Diretso lang natin, kung gusto mong LCD muna, cosine A sin A, divide cosine A, dot sin A times 1, sin A. Cosine A sin A, divide sin A, cosine A times 1, cosine A. Okay? So, ganun din lang yun dito. 1 times sin A, that's sin A. 1 times cosine A, that's cosine A. Divided by cosine A, sin A. Makikita nyo, parehong numerator and denominator, ito, saka yan, parehong denominator nila ay cosine A, sin A. Kaya pag dinivide, makakancel na lang sila. So, matitira na lang ay sin A minus cosine A divided by sine A plus cosine A. Okay, so makikita nyo yan. Paano natin makukuha yung tan A minus 1 over tan A plus 1? Pwede nating i-divide yan lahat by same expression or same quantity. So, paano ba lalabas si tangent A kung may sine A? Saan may i-divide yung sine A para makuha si tangent? Diba cosine? So, i-divide natin lahat siya sa cosine. Sine A over cosine A minus cosine A over cosine A over sine A over cosine A. Basta pare-pareho lang yung i-divide mo, walang epekto yon. Wala tayong nababiolate na rule. Cosine A divided by cosine A. So, ano bang sine over cosine? Diba tangent? So, tangent A. Cosine divide cosine, similar, so that's 1. Sine over cosine, that's tangent A. So, ito naman, plus cos, cosine divided by cosine A, 1. So, ayan, na-prove na natin na tangent A minus 1 over tangent A plus 1 din talaga ang value nung nasa left side ng equation. How about the last one? Cosine A, cotangent A minus sine A, tangent A divided by cosecant A minus secant A is equal to 1 plus sine A cosine A. So, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, gamitin yung mga identities ulit. That cosine A, didiretso ko na ha, ang value ng cotangent A ay cosine A divided by sine A minus sine A, value ng tangent A ay sine A divided by cosine A over cosecant A is 1 over sine A. Secant A is 1 over cosine A. Then cosine times cosine, that is cosine squared A divided by sine A. Minus sine times sine, sine squared A divided by cosine A. Over, pwede natin itong i-combine, 1 times cosine A, so that is cosine A minus 1 times sine A, that's sine A. Pwedeng mag-LCD kayo, pareho lang yan. Cosine A times cosine A, that is sine A cosine A. Ngayon, i-combine din natin ito. So, di ba, parang ganun din lang. Cross na lang natin para mas madali. Cosine squared times cosine A, that is cosine cube A minus sine A times sine squared A, that is sine cube A divided by sine A times cosine A, that is sine A cosine A. Then, i-divide natin dito, which is cosine A minus sine A divided by sine A cosine A. So, pareho na naman yon denominator, di ba? Tingnan nyo, sine A cosine A, sine A cosine A. So, makakancel na yan. So, anong natira na lang? Natira na lang ay cosine cube A minus sine cube A divided by cosine A minus sine A. Nare-recall ba ninyo kung paano mag-factor ng cube? Ito. So, di ba pag magpa-factor tayo, since minus yan, di ba? A cube minus B cube. Ang factor niyan ay A minus B is square ng first. Since minus siya, so magiging plus. Product nila, A times B plus square ng B. So, ipalo lang natin yan. So, kaya magiging cosine cube A minus sine cube A ay cosine A minus sine A. Then, square ni cosine, so that's cosine squared A plus, product ng dalawa, cosine A sine A. Square ni sine squared A divided by cosine A minus sine A. So, makikita nyo, may pareho ng cosine A, sine A sa denominator at numerator, cancel na natin. So, ang natira na lang ay cosine squared A plus cosine A sine A plus sine squared A. Ngayon, ano ba ang value ng cosine squared A plus sine squared A? Di ba 1? So, 1 plus cosine A sine A. Di ba ang cosine A times sine A, pareho lang naman yan sa sine A cosine A. So, yun. Na-prove na natin na identity nga siya. Okay, so ganyan lang yung fundamental trigonometric identities.